Toynado!
Hey Pete, today we are finally going to look at a Transformer.
Really?
And
We have more? Wow.
if I were to ask you, Pete, what is the most recognizable action feature for a Transformer?
Wait, I know this one. I think the clue's in the title. Transform?
Transforms. Yes, but I'm going to cast your mind back to 1990, Series 7, and what is to be the final series of the Transformers G1 action figure line. What were your highlights for 1990, Pete?
Young Peter, 10 years old, still renting VHS tapes from Civic Video, going down to the local shopping centre to buy comics. The good days, the good days.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't Transformers.
Actually, it was Spider-Man. That was the big thing in the 1990s for me. The cartoon had come out and I was madly collecting comics. It was great.
What we have today, Pete, is the Action Master Transformers. And their action was not transforming. In fact, they have a lot in common with G.I. Joes. And yes, all you out there, I am aware that Transformers and G.I. Joes do appear in a comic book together. So the Action Master Transformer I wanted to focus on was Jazz. As a kid, I loved Jazz. He was one of the coolest Transformers on the cartoon. But by the time I was old enough to actually own Transformers, they didn't make Jazz anymore. In fact, it was pretty rare for them to re-release a Transformer they'd already made. So, imagine my utter excitement when I got Jazz for a birthday. Did little Anthony Carey transformed? Not a bit. He came with a skateboard that transforms into a gun. And I think you know why a skateboard was such a cool accessory. Around 1990, what was coming out? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So, my Jazz was just the right size to hang out with the G.I. Joes and get involved in their missions, and was cool enough to do kickflips with Raph and Mikey.
Wait, what about Don? Donatello? No? God, Anthony, sometimes.
But Pete, it might surprise you.
That you don't like Donatello?
A Transformer that didn't transform was not what the fans were really hoping for at that point in time. Despite the characters looking just like the cartoons, these action figures were despised for quite a while.
Well, of course. That's like having the Ninja Turtles without mutagen. That's like having Power Rangers without machinery. That's like having Voltron without the lions.
Do I have more than just Jazz, Pete? Do I? Well, that's a silly question. Of course I do. How about Chief Autobot and badass of the 80s, Optimus Prime? And he didn't come with a transforming weapon. Oh no, he came with a truck that transformed into a battle station and a flying car. What, that's not doing it for you? What about Blaster? He had a gun that could make him fly. What about the greatest Dinobot, who has a tank that turns into a gun? And Pete, they didn't just do the good guys, they did Decepticons as well. And what about Bombshell with his green bug-looking backpack thing? And Shockwave, who I never actually got the thing for Shockwave. I found him in a market for like $5. Look, what I'm trying to get at is that it a really good cross-section of Transformers for this, and the detail is really good. I mean, they look like the cartoon characters, but that's kind of what you want them to look like. So Pete, that was kind of a tea-towel tour through Action Master Transformers. But wait, there is more. Because we kids who grew up in the 80s and 90s love our toys so much and can't get enough of them, they've in fact put out very similar figures to the Action Masters once again. And I know you know this, Pete, because you have one sitting on top of your cupboard right now. It's slightly macabre. Damn, does it make me laugh. Pete, do you want to show it off? Good old in-action action figures. Thank you for watching our episode on Jazz from the Action Master Transformers from 1990. Don't forget to like, subscribe, maybe tell us who your favourite Action Master Transformer was, or one that you wish they'd made, or one that you're glad they didn't. Do. So Pete, just a quick one for new acquisitions today. As you can see here, I have found a 12-inch? 12-inch.
Some jokes are just too easy to be said.
Batman figure from, it looks like Justice League Unlimited, judging by Batman's ears. But look at that handsome devil. Look at that chiseled draw. It's just like Bruce Timm's drawing him here in person. I found him in a Vinnie's for $5, which I thought was a damn good bargain. Now he can hang out with my Martian Manhunter and my Wonder Woman. Big shout out and thanks to Chownrat for all the art for this episode.